At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the Tuff-N-Uff lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 1 win and 3 losses. Fighting out of Taurus MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Dain White Tyson Hans. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Fighting out of School of Hard Knocks and Lucha MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, he is Nick Perez. The referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Dr. John Quinn.
Dr. John Quinn, the third man in the booth. Nick Perez versus Dain Hans. Perez wants to open up there with a kick.
Oh,
has been
nice takedown by Perez though.
Yeah, very nice.
Straight to side control.
You notice there's been a lot of great starts in MMA as of late.
When you look at these two guys before, they look like 2 cage lions.
They sure did.
Oh, Perez.
Left hand.
Oh, another double leg for Perez.
Perez better watch his
neck. He's got kind
neck.
of engaging though.
It looks like it's pretty tight, but he's fighting out of it.
He's pushing down on that elbow.
Yeah. Dain Hans, that's the second time he's attempted
out
it.
now.
But Perez is out. So Perez has the colorful black, white, and red tights. Dain Hans on the bottom.
I wonder if that's gonna
with black and green.
If Perez would be tentative to take him down from now on, because both times he took him down, he got kind of guillotined.
Live from the Casablanca Resort Casino Golf and Spa. Gorgeous Georgian goes along with UFC veteran Ulysses Gomez here. And this is the 4th fight out of 10.
I mean, he got caught for a second there, but Hans really hasn't really threatened very much from this position. So I think he's got to look to try and get up because he's not really doing too much here off his back.
Yeah, open up that guard and maybe create a butterfly.
He's trying to set up a triangle from this position right here. He's trying to get by some control on the right wrist and throws left leg
looking over to the ref. Looks like he wanted some sort of a breakup. Now he gets up, but he eats some punches. Look at Perez. He's just swinging away. He is hurting.
He's rolling, though.
He is hurting Hans over and over there, but nothing to put him out. Now Perez is threatening from the back.
He's taking for Suplex City right here. Looks like, he got the Kimura, though.
Very slick stuff here. You can definitely tell these guys have some experience over some of the earlier.
He has that. 10 seconds left, though.
Some of the earlier combatants.
It's just not going to be enough time.
Yeah,
no,
he's mounted now as well, though.
But he's safe. All right. That's the end of the first round. You know, there were some submission attempts from Hans that Perez was busy fighting off, but that sequence where Perez hurt Hans against the fence, I think it's on the 10-9 on my scorecard.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you get the 2 takedowns and the little barrage that he had up against the cage, I think is enough to solidify that round for him. Hans needs to come around here and figure out what he's going to do in round 2 because he can't have another round like that.
How about you, Ulysses?
No, I give it to Perez. I mean, I think he did a good job. He controlled the majority of the fight in the first round. I mean, the first part of the round. And towards the end, even though he got kind of Kimura, he hasn't mounted in that position, though. So I give it to Perez.
It's fairly obvious what Hans wants to do. He's comfortable on the ground, and I'm sure he wants to take back or take the top position. But what do you tell Perez? Hey, you know, I mean, look like he was pretty savvy on the ground too, but I think of the two, he's the more comfortable on the feet.
I mean, it's hard to say because both times we're on the feet, shot him right away. You know, I would like to see him on the feet a little bit more. We obviously know he can take him down, so keep him on the feet, see how it's touch your luck, and if all those fellas take him down.
Want to give some love to our sponsors, Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all. All right, here we go. Second round, Nick Perez versus Dain Hans. We believe Perez is up 10-9. Hans really needing this round. Wow, he eats 2 punches there.
He got caught for coming in with just that kick.
He sure did, man. His head was rocked back and forth by Perez's strikes. He gets hit again. Now Perez goes in for the double leg, gets him down. Of course, Hans is comfortable on his back. However, you can only be there too long.
Let's see what Perez can do here.
It looks like he's just going to eat a little bit of the clock right now, gather himself. I don't know if he's tired or if he's just trying to control the position better.
He's trying to push him up against the cage there.
You know what's funny, Ulysses, maybe you can explain something. We often hear people say, hey, he should push him up against the cage. But at the same time, the guy on the bottom, we're told, he should bring his own back to the cage to help him get up. So what's the sequence there? Why?
There's a misconception. You don't want to put the person's back on the fence. You want to put his head on the fence. You put his head on the fence, he can't move his hips and pivot out. You put his back on the fence, they can wall walk.
And the thing is,
so you want to bring him to the fence, but only to the point where his head
Correct.
is touching it and the rest of his body's laying flat.
Yeah, you want to put him against the fence with as little amount of his body touching the fence as possible.
Very crafty by Hans to get up there. Goes.
Oh, nice catch.
Well, I was going to say, one of the most dominant things you can do once you get him in that position is throw the elbows. But here in the amateur MMA, we can't throw those elbows.
Right.
Correct.
And so now we have Dain Hans on top.
Looks like Perez just willing to hold on. And, looks like he's willing to hold on and wait for the restart.
Slam. And did you guys catch that slam last night by Gerald Harris? Legacy. The last Legacy Fighting Championships, of course, they become Legacy Fighting Alliance.
Yep.
Oh,
nice
They
armbar.
join with Resurrection.
Oh, nice.
There's an armbar attempt, and it's not just an attempt. It's a submission win for Nick Perez.
He's fired up, and we weren't expecting that, right? If we figured if a submission was going to come, it was going to come from Hans.
Yeah, great fight. You know, we said it. Perez seemed comfortable both spots, but we thought the striking games where he wanted to keep it, but he definitely proved us wrong.
Yeah, Perez had both hands. Looked like he wanted to force the restart. Then hands just got kind of slipped up, postured up, and Perez threw his legs open, got that armbar.
All right. Well, Nick Perez is going to go to 2-2. Dain Hans is going to go to 1-4. There, the fighters are embracing good sportsmanship. It was a really, really high-level amateur fight. Here we go, guys. Here's the setup. Walk us through it, Ulysses.
Yeah, so he's controlling the wrist, and looks like hands got a little bit too high on Perez's back, and Perez just swung his hips over and took the arm.
Yeah, really slick stuff. I mean, it was kind of automatic. Once he got him down, he was pretty much tapping within about half a second.
Yeah, I mean, once your head gets over your opponent's hips, you leave your arm vulnerable for that position. He just took the arm and swung his hips over.
All right, well, let's put it in the books. We'll send it up to our good friend, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 42 seconds into the second round, Dr. John Quinn calls us out to the fight for your winner by tap out due to armbar, Nick Perez.
Again, congratulations to Nick Perez out of Team U-Shock. He's going to go to 2-2. He's a 500 fighter now. Dain Hans, 1-4 out of Torres MMA. We're almost at the halfway point. We have some featherweights coming up next. Gauthier Vimbert versus Clay Matza.